Hey man, Ewan, Graham, Ewan, it's all the same thing. But thank you very much, Zanele. It's been a fantastic Women's Month, that's for sure. Thank you very much for all the valuable, interesting insights as well. But right now, you are very right. We are taking care of our mental health through fitness. And for you at home, get ready to unleash your inner warrior this morning with today's Muay Thai fitness demo. We'll be diving into the fundamentals of this powerful martial art, focusing on the strength, the agility, and also the technique, which is very important. And this morning, joining us, the experts from Top Primate, head coach and crew Jean-Andre Blaine, WMO super or lightweight champion Michael Betsaidnote, and rising fighter Likaya Hanisa. Give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, because these guys are unbelievable. Jean-Andre, lucky to have you, my friend. Good to see you, man.
It's really good to be here. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
So let's dive into it. What are we doing this morning?
So what we're going to do, we're going to demonstrate to you guys a basic Muay Thai fight scenario and also some of the moves that you can do. You've got 8 points of contact, so you can punch, you can elbow, you can knee, you can kick. It's the most brutal ring sport, so the whole point is to, trying to hurt each other. But on the fitness side...
In good sportsmanship.
In good sportsmanship, on the fitness side, it's a great workout. My 2 fighters are going to demonstrate the beginning of when you jump into the ring, where you will seal the ring and show respect for the sport and your coach. We're going to demonstrate one on each side, and they will start. Basically, what they're going to do is you start in each corner of the ring, and you will seal the ring, meaning you'll walk the entire. You guys can go the entire length of the ring, okay, or the square. In each corner, usually you would do, say, a bow or just a sign of respect in the ring.
So this is before every single fight?
This is before every single fight. This part has to be done in the Muay Thai fight. So once they sealed the ring, then they will go to the part of the Y crew, which is basically you are showing respect to your teachers. They'll drop down to their knees. They will be gathering or stretching. So it's a stretch on top of trying to quiet your mind, a little bit of a stretch showing respect. They will jump up after the Y crew part happens. And from that, it's again, quiet your mind, get into the zone of things. The fight's happening now, there's no going back.
It's basically just also helps you focus, I'm sure, getting into that.
Exactly. And once they're done, the coach will come up to them and they will bow to their coach. They will remove the mongkong, which is the traditional headwear, and they will make sure they'll give their fighters maybe one last blessing or give them their Vaseline, their water. And then from there, the fighters will enter the middle of the ring. The ref would say, fight. So what they're going to demonstrate firstly is going to be some punches and elbows, and we'll go through a few techniques. So fighters will touch gloves, and they will start with some punches and elbows. So what you'll see is the hands are in front of you. You want to protect. Okay, you don't want to get hit with an elbow.
Yeah,
it's like a knife. It's quite sharp. And you'll notice they mix up the shots. If you don't cover up, you get a strike. You can also hit the body, punch, elbow, all the types of things. The next part of the demo or striking that you can flow into is the clinch. So the fighters will lock up in a dominating position, holding arms, pulling and pushing.
So keeping each other close,
Very close.
Close combat.
And the knees are very, very powerful. So you try to hit the guy in the belly, you try to hurt him.
Side the ribs.
Sometimes you drop him. You're allowed to sweep him to the floor. So you'll notice that the guys are throwing each other around, trying to maybe dominate each other in the position. Very, very energy consuming. Very. From that position, the guys will step back and they will be demonstrating some teeps and some roundhouse kicks.
Some teeps. What is a teep?
Teep is just Thai for a push. You push your opponent
away. Is that
to
keep the opponent at bay, at distance, basically?
Stay away from me, stay away from me type of thing. Once you set up the teep, you also roundhouse kick. So you're using the hard part of your shin to basically hit the soft parts of your opponent.
Right.
Very, very effective. Kick the guy on the leg.
Especially because I know the top Muay Thai fighters do the shin conditioning, right?
Yes, they condition that shin.
Jowls that you...
Exactly. So from there, that's basically the 8 points of contact striking-wise. The fighters will be back to the center now, and they will demonstrate a little bit longer, a full Muay Thai now.
Right.
So they will do everything as they want.
I'm so glad I'm standing here. Let's go.
So now, you can have a little watch what they're up to. They'll be kicking, punching, elbows, knees. Okay, and they'll just, usually what you want is the fighters to stay in the center and work on not running. Muay Thai is an attacking sport.
There we go.
So you would stay, as you notice, no one's really running or exiting.
Yeah.
Basically staying in the fire.
That's it.
So they work each other. Sometimes you stall, you see what the position is. You can sweep and so on, so on.
Just to get the opponent down. I got to ask you, while we're doing this, of course, we've been watching Dricus du Plessis and all these fighters. What's the main differences between, if we take a look at a sport like Muay Thai compared to your MMA?
Yes. So MMA will utilize Muay Thai.
Yeah.
But in the sense of when you're on your 2 feet in Muay Thai, you can fight. But as soon as your opponent has touched the ground with his hand, his elbow, his anything, the fight must stop.
Right.
In MMA, it would just continue.
You carry on until the ref stops.
Ground. Exactly.
Got it.
For Muay Thai, you can only fight on your 2 feet.
Yeah.
So it's really just for standing up. No groundwork, no submission.
Now, look, I know for a lot of viewers at home looking at these two, obviously professionals in their own right, it's intimidating. The sport is intimidating, but for people wanting to engage from a fitness point of view, I mean, why would you say this is a great way? Because, I mean, it doesn't have to go to the actual fighting. This is the training itself.
Exactly.
From a fitness point of view, what can it do for you?
So for the training point is, this is obviously the top that you can do, you're hitting people. That's like 1% of people. You got to be a bit special to fight. The rest of the students or training is utilize your punch, and you'll punch the bag, you'll punch the pads, which we'll demonstrate later. You do a lot of physical, push-ups, sit-ups, crunches, squats. So you never actually have to make contact with someone. It's a sport that you can do solo, but having a partner to just go lightly on and practice is very important. Obviously, these guys are higher level, so we wouldn't have to say, okay, be careful of this, be careful of this.
Yeah.
If you were a new student, we might start with touch gloves, and we just do basics. So I might say, okay, you want to have a stance, and you throw one punch, you throw another punch, and maybe I just tap you lightly back.
Oh, I see.
The higher level you are, I might ask for more advanced moves, and I will hit and kick and maybe punch
but I
you back
think
a little
also
bit
in
more.
addition with the fitness, which is the conditioning, is on another level when it comes to this type of conditioning. But also, I mean, your natural reflexes and the way your body moves, it really, I think it can only be a positive and a plus for anyone wanting to engage in it, right?
No, for sure, it helps. It is a mental game because it's discipline, it's self-discipline, it's self-respect. You do feel your self-esteem, everything comes up. Even if you're not ever fighting, just training, you bring up your confidence. It really does do a lot for people, confidence-wise, self-esteem. Some people come in very timid. After a few months, their confidence has grown. They're just glowing and
absolutely.
amazing.
But I remember going through, the boxing training that I've done a couple of years back. I mean, just in terms of how you feel, how you carry yourself, the confidence that comes with it, knowing that you are fit and strong and you're feeling good in your skin. Gents, thank you very much for joining us. Really appreciate it. I'm going to give you guys all just a little...
Thank you very much.
Get undressed, my friend. Get undressed there. I know it's a lot. But I mean, this is definitely something that you can look at home as an alternative. Maybe you are stuck a little bit. Here we go, my friend. Cheers. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Maybe you're stuck and you can't break through that barrier. Maybe this is something that you can look at to really up your level a little bit. Genre, thank you very much, man. Really appreciate it.
It's been good to see you.
Pleasure. Yes, a little bit of Muay Thai on your Feel Good Breakfast show this morning, and there we have it. Bam! Nicely done. I mean, the fitness on another level. Maybe that inspired you a little bit this morning to go out and take on the summer, maybe with a different angle. We'll see you after the break.